person that sees this film, for those that are willing to leave their familiar, to journey beyond what they expect, if they can stop making sense, if they can just let this wash over them, then perhaps it can offer them something. Technology, for me, is probably the most misunderstood subject on the planet. We keep thinking of it as another category, like the economy, like culture, like religion, like war. It is as ubiquitous as the air that we breathe, and we're strapped in and on the ride. Frequently, to confront a fire, the firefighters have to create a fire. So while I am questioning what technology is, what it means in our life, I have to accept to make these films that I'm going to be with my crew involved, at least from my point of view, in accepting that contradiction. In cinema, you don't want the actors looking into the lens of the camera. In this film, it's all about the people that are in front of you, 2.5 primates, gorilla, human, and cyborg. The gorilla in this film is the adult in the room. She is looking at us, and cyborgs, you and me and everybody that exists in this world, are drooling, texting, transfixed in cyber world. So these three characters are looking constantly at the audience as the audience is looking at them.
The remarkable thing about Godfrey is a very low-tech individual, but somehow at the beginning of this process, he recognized that the resolution of the image was going to be almost a character, in the film.
4K as a projection dimension allows much more material on the screen. Who we are is revealed through the language of our face, through eye behavior, through gesture, through facial display. 4K brings that to incredible resolution. If you look at a face long enough to the point where we start to look strange, then perhaps we've seen our faces for the first time. Film is a surface medium. It's two-dimensional. It has no depth. When a film is in black and white, it can have the illusion of depth. Also, black and white is more emotive. Color contemporizes an image. It brings it to the realm of now. This film is about now, but from an otherworldly point of view, from the point of view of the moon.
I think that's one of the interesting things about the process for me, is that we're going from something so amorphous in some cases, which is sort of his philosophical ideas, to something incredibly concrete, which is we need to show up at a certain place, at a certain time, with certain equipment, and get certain shots created. So that's really my job. I'm the conduit between Godfrey's brain and the movie screen.
Like a blind person that works through Jon Kane's eyes, a deaf person that works through Philip Glass's ears. I ask him really to never write note one until he wants personally to go to the locations. He comes to see all of the selects that are made. It's only after he becomes completely marinated in what we're doing that he starts responding.
There was an aha moment where he realized that he wasn't writing the music to illustrate the images, he was writing the music to address the attention of the audience. And that's when we realized that we were on the same page.
Because of digital technology, the cuts in films have become increasingly shorter and shorter. Now an average cut is 4 to 6 seconds. That means there are thousands of images coming at you on the screen. In a film like this, which is emblematic to what is called the moving still, there's 74 images. The average cut in this film is over 70 seconds. So people get a chance to dwell in the image as the image is dwelling in them. To make a film like this is counterintuitive to technological image making. Everything is coming at us as it were on speed in rush hour, outrunning our future. So to see a film like this, it's going to ask you to slow down. That makes a lot of people nervous because we live philosophically, practically, actually on a time clock. However, if you can let that go, we live also in a timeless moment, but stillness allows that to happen.